Hello, and welcome to Cooking with Todd. This is Todd. For today's video, I've decided to do Italian bread. You're going to need 340 grams, or 2.5 cups, of bread flour. You're going to need 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. You're also going to need 2 tablespoons of sugar. You're going to need 1 tablespoon dry active yeast. You're also going to need 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. To get started, you're going to want to go ahead and get your warm water and mix about half of your sugar in with this water. And go ahead and give that a mix. And go ahead and add in your yeast. And you're going to want to go ahead and let this sit here for about 5 minutes to let it bloom. And I will go ahead and bring you back once this is bloomed. Okay, so my yeast is bloomed and I have it sitting in my stand mixer now. And I'm going to go ahead and change my camera angle so you can go ahead and get a better look in the bowl. Okay, so I got my camera angle changed and I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to go ahead and add in my olive oil here. And the remainder of my sugar and my salt. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn my mixer on 1. And I'm going to go ahead and scoop in my flour. Okay, so since this is looking just a little dry, I'm going to actually go ahead and start adding in just a little more water. And I'm going to go ahead and scrape down the sides. And I'm going to go ahead and continue to mix this until everything is in a soft ball. I'm going to go ahead and scrape the sides down again. Okay, so this has came into a coherent ball now. I'm going to go ahead and remove it from the bowl. And I'm going to go ahead and change my camera angle. Okay, so this is all mixed up now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the mixing bowl. And I'm going to go ahead and just knead this for about 2 minutes. And what I'm trying to do is I'm pretty much rolling it like this while tucking it underneath. And you're just going for a nice smooth top, like so. And I'm going to go ahead, grab some olive oil, drizzle it into here, and I'm going to go ahead and use the ball of dough itself and use that to spread the oil around in the bowl. And go ahead and coat the ball in oil too. And this is going to go into my proofer box for about 45 minutes or until it's doubled in size. And I will go ahead and bring you back once it gets to that point. Okay, so my dough has doubled in size and it's been 45 minutes exactly at this point. You're going to want to go ahead and preheat your oven to 400 degrees, and if you have one with a digital temperature select, you're going to want to set that to 410, but I just have a dial, so I'm going to set mine at 400. You're also going to need 1 beaten egg, which that's going to come later after this rises again. You're also going to need some coarse semolina, and you're also going to need a pizza peel. The pizza peel just helps to transfer it onto your pizza stone, which really helps. I would recommend getting one to make this. They're kind of inexpensive. They range from $20 to $40 depending on the brand. To get started, you're going to want to go ahead and dump this out. And you're going to want to make sure to keep the pretty side up. And I'm going to go ahead and just shape this into a log, kind of like this at first. And I'm trying to maintain the nice smooth top as I'm doing that. And now I'm going to go ahead and start pulling or tugging at the ends to extend it out. And you're going to want this to be about 12 inches long, and this is pretty much there, about an inch left. You don't have to make this 12 inches long if you do not want to. And I'm going to go ahead and just do this to round off the bottom edges. And now I'm going to go ahead and just flatten it down, smush it out. And I'm trying to go for something right about like that. And I'm going to sprinkle a liberal amount right in the center where this is going to be sitting, because this is going to help it come off of the pizza peel. If you don't put enough down, it will stick and it will not want to come off. And this, I'm going to go ahead and just eye that. I'm going to need more. Okay, so I got my semolina flour on and everything. I'm going to go ahead and pick this loaf up right here. And I'm going to go ahead and drop it right on top of this semolina flour. And this is going to go ahead and sit here and rise for another 45 minutes. I'm going to actually move this over and sit it on top of my stove. And I will go ahead and bring you back to show you what I'm going to do for the last step before I bake it. Okay, so this has risen in my proofer box now for half an hour. What you're going to need to do now is you are going to want to go ahead and make some shallow cuts right here in the top, like so. And this is something you need a very sharp knife for. You don't want a dull knife. And you're looking for about a 1/4 inch deep, not too deep. And I'm going to go ahead and spread those open a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and baste this with that 1 beaten egg. And you're going to want to make sure to baste everywhere. You're not going to want to leave a single dry area. Okay, so right about there is fine. Okay, so this is now ready to go ahead and go into the oven. You are going to want to bake this for 25 to 30 minutes, and your oven should be preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So this right here is going to be the end of this video. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, as it really helps the channel out. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button too if you're not already subscribed. And make sure to smash that bell too so you can be notified when I upload another video. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope you continue to come along with me on this journey of mine.